My word, I have like a string of bloopers that I should upload to this channel. Take 10,723. Anyhow, it's Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Subscribe. I promise I'm not contagious. To my returning waxies, I apologize if I appear a little low energy or look like a train wreck, but it's because that's exactly how I feel. It's very rare that I get sick, but sometimes I think anxiety causes like an immune system crash. I literally grabbed like what, a handful of clamshells here, and I'm sitting on my bedroom floor, and just that action alone has got me in a cold sweat, feeling nasty. So I'm going to film this video, and hopefully Miss Elabella will be ready to go to bed with me. Perhaps a 12-hour sleep is exactly what we need. But anyhow, just a little backstory. The whole reason I started YouTube is because I live in a very small community. I live in a teeny tiny town in the middle of rural southern Ontario. There's 1,300 people here, the majority of which either they still burn candles or whatever. Or if they are into Scentsy, they have a rep. Like it's small town, right? So somebody they went to high school 20 years ago sells Scentsy. Their husband's sister-in-law from a family twice removed sells Scentsy. Somebody's hockey coach's wife sells Scentsy. So if you're new to a teeny tiny town, you know how it is. You are not going to infiltrate those teeny tiny alliances, right? Because in small town, loyalty runs deep. So there was no chance in hell, and when I first started Scentsy, I was very, I don't know, I guess because I have a competitive nature, I was very attracted to the competitiveness of it. And it's not like competing one consultant against the other, but they have tons of awards and incentives. It's basically competing against yourself, making yourself prove that you're capable. So I was like, what can I do to gain more customers? And in turn, I started a YouTube channel, and it was a stretch. It was really a stretch for me. Don't get me wrong. At first, my very first video, I'm sure it was super awkward. It'd be hilarious to go back and watch now that it's been over a year since I started this channel. But I thought, you know, even if I got 20 followers and 2 of them shopped with me, I would be more than happy. Instead, my channel has grown exponentially, like way bigger than I ever anticipated, as well as I have a terrific customer base because of this channel. And to those people who shop my Scentsy pages, whether it's my Canadian one or my US one, I thank you so much. Because I think it would be a lot easier for customers to go to the Scentsy consultants who have, you know, the Scentsy spirit, and it's the biggest and it's the best, you know, that kind of mentality. Whereas I'm kind of like, you know, this is my experience with it, take it or leave it, you know. And my customers are fantastic. They always say, you know, thank you for your honesty. And I have had a ton of customers asking me about the quality of the Bring Back My Bar. Scentsy consultants, love you guys to pieces, but some have severe blinders on, and Scentsy doesn't want to admit that the quality is slipping in their products, but I think that's very clear if you go on the Scentsy Facebook page and read the reviews. I was back on there today, and I was not only appalled at the lack of accountability on Scentsy's behalf, I was appalled at the behavior of some of the consultants. There's customers on there voicing their concerns about the quality of the product that Scentsy sells and these consultants make commission off of, and the lack of accountability from Scentsy's behalf, and then consultants attacking customers who say that it's not working, it's shit compared to what it used to be. Like, that is probably the most heinous customer service I've ever witnessed in my life. Could you imagine? Like, think of any other retailer. Say it's a Walmart page, and a customer went on and gave a shitty review or said this product sucks, you best believe a Walmart customer service representative would be on it. And you don't see the rest of the Walmart staff jump on and attack customers. So why that's acceptable or condoned in the Scentsy community is fucking so beyond me. I don't get it. And it's not just one customer saying it. There are tons of customers on there. It is heartbreaking that there are consultants on there saying, I'm going to deactivate this month because I can't afford to buy all this stuff on my own, nor do I want to. And my customers have lost interest since the quality slipped. So there's passionate consultants losing their commission and in turn losing their account because of the poor quality now. And, you know, in the last catalog, we've seen, you know, Scentsy reformulate a laundry line that nobody's buying anyways. Like, I don't care if you reformulate it. I don't have customers coming to me looking for laundry stuff. My customers come to me looking for wax and warmers. So let's not cut corners on the quality of the wax for the funds to reformulate the laundry line. And I'm not saying I know that that is for sure. But again, we just seen the new catalog come out. And now, you know, Scentsy has an alliance with Disney, which I think will be fascinating. And unfortunately, my prediction is the few bad eggs are going to ruin it for everybody. Because I can guarantee you, once Disney gets a hold of the behavior of some of these consultants, they'll pull the plug. And, you know, I'm just saying, like, that's all it takes when you have strategic alliances between businesses. And Scentsy's been very firm, even for family reunion, about the behavior and the expectation while you're a guest at Disney. Like, it always blows my mind that, you know, they have to even make those warnings. Like, you have to be 18 to sell Scentsy, so you're a grown-ass adult. You should know how to behave. You should know that you can't copyright Disney. Like, it's common sense. But unfortunately, it seems like there's a huge group of bad eggs that don't understand just common sense. And that is my prediction. Like, it's great that they've paired up with Disney, but instead of doing that, I think I would be looking into, you know, the fact that the customers are catching on about cutting corners. I couldn't be fucked with Disney. I would want to put things back, you know, fix the product and keep my loyal customers happy versus making alliances with Disney. Like, I just think the attention is always slipping away from quality, and instead, look at this new thing we have. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? What about the quality? What about the customers you're losing? What about the consultants you're losing? But I say high five to the indie market. Like, Super Tarts is going to get a shit ton of my money this month. Shit ton. She's doing the Fright Night restock this weekend. Like, just open up my wallet. Make it rain Brandy's way. You know? It's great for the indie market. It just stinks for people who have been long-term dedicated Scentsy customers. Stinks for Canadians because we have very limited wax options up here. I don't know. It just sucks. Stay tuned. I'm doing a most requested Monday next week. 5 things I love about Scentsy and 5 things that I hope to see change in the very near future. But anyways, I'm 10 minutes in. Sorry about the rant. I'm going to cover some of these Bring Back My Bars. Hang tight. When your 2-year-old is being too good to be true, you start to panic. You're like, oh no, what's she into? Grace is out there with her right now, but it's just, like, I wish you could just hang out with me in the dollhouse when the kids aren't acting a fool. Literally, the silence here is deafening. I absolutely love it. But when Ella gets quiet, oh, be warned, because all hell is breaking loose. Anyhow, let's get into some of these Bring Back My bars, because I know my loyal subscribers and customers have been messaging me, asking me what's up with Bring Back My bar. So I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different selections from this July Bring Back My bar. And I want to start off by saying, out of all the Bring Back My bars that I have been a part of since I've been a consultant, as well as all of the Bring Back bar lists that I've researched since becoming a YouTuber, I would definitely applaud everybody who voted. I think that this is by far the best group, the best selection of home fragrance that I have seen in a long time. Honestly, I think they should do a customer's choice catalog. Oh my word. I think it would rock my socks. Maybe not even a full catalog, but even just let customers choose a retired selection to keep in the catalog for 6 months. That would be amazing, because clearly the people who voted know where it's at. This set was amazing. And I know I mentioned in my haul video that this order was delayed a little bit because I placed it either the day before or the day of the flash sale, and Scentsy worked their butt off to get those flash sale orders out first, and then the regular inventory, which I know even the LTOs shipped afterwards. So that's cool. I didn't mind waiting, but the reason this review and this warm review has taken so long is because while I was warming these, it was hot as balls in the dollhouse. I haven't had the furnace and the central air installed yet. That is coming next month because I had to come up with $6,500. So that's booked for August. So while I was warming these, I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. I was getting very little scent throw from any of them, but just physically, and this is why I say to everybody that you have to just kind of troubleshoot your home fragrance. Fragrance oils release when they're warmed, but heat rises, right? So once that wax warmer heats the cube up, the fragrance rises and disperses into the air. But if the temperature in the room is wicked, wicked hot, it's going to have a really hard time. And the same reverse. If you crank your air conditioning up right now, lucky bastards, if you have air conditioning, the same thing can happen because cold air is dense as well, and it's going to have a hard time performing. So I had to wait until like it's so overcast and rainy and just the perfect weather in my opinion, because I love the rain. But now the temperature is a little bit more regulated. I wanted to give these a fair shot, and for the first week and a half while I was warming them, it was way too hot. So since the temperature has dropped, I warmed 2 cubes of Hemingway, and I've been troubleshooting these in different rooms. I warmed 2 cubes of Hemingway in the laundry room just because this is very much a fall heavy winter scent to me that I wasn't really into smelling in the dollhouse this time of year. I know this is my man John Sparks' favorite scent. I had never tried this one before, so I have nothing to compare it to, but I was just a little shocked based on the combination of fragrances in here. It's cedar, it's smoky, masculine, oh, beautiful, just beautiful. But I was shocked that it was a lot lighter than what I had anticipated. I didn't time it, but I'm guessing in a teeny tiny laundry room, scented it fairly well, but it was light. I don't know if Hemingway has always been that way. Unfortunately, this won't be a repurchase for me. I'll probably save the last 6 cubes and warm it this fall. I warmed Lotus Cove. This is a beautiful, yeah, like salty, it's not salty sea air. Well, it's close to salty sea air. It makes a great bathroom, laundry room scent, but this one as well. I put 2 cubes in a 15-watt plug-in warmer and could hardly detect it at all. So I gave it about 15 minutes, and when it wasn't scenting the room, I just dumped it in a vendor wax warmer, which was really hot, and then I was able to smell it a little bit. I don't know if Lotus Cove has always been a light scent, but if you like super, super light scents, Lotus Cove is nice. This won't be a repurchase for me. This one breaks my heart. Lemon Coconut Chiffon. Like, I had a budget this month for Bring Back My Bar. I ordered a little bit just to try the performance on them, and then I was going to go ham, and I had an order in my workstation for 12 of these. Lemon Coconut Chiffon is really nice, and if you watch my channel, you know I have a thing for lemon or lemon bakery. This is my jam. What I loved the most about this was this had more toasted coconut in it than any other lemon blends that I've tried. Unfortunately, the performance on this was moot. Like, I have this warming in my vendor wax closet right now. You can't smell it at all. I put 3 cubes, like I was trying. See, like I finished the entire bar because I was so desperately trying to get this to throw in any space, in any room. I tried 3 cubes in my Make a Scene warmer and put it right in the center of my living room. The only time you could smell it is if you were within a foot of my of the piece of furniture that the warmer was sitting on. And I know a lot of people will say, well, maybe you got a dud bar. Maybe. But the percentage of duds times $8 a bar, I won't be repurchasing this one. Coconut flower is beautiful. This is another one that I was crazy about. I managed to get a half decent throw off of it, but it had to be in either my vendor wax closet, my bathroom, or my laundry room. Teeny, teeny, tiny enclosed spaces. And it's not a noticeable scent when you walk in the room, but you do get teeny, tiny hints, like just whispers of the scent, which is nice. Some people would like that. Unfortunately, the performance on this one just wasn't consistent enough for me, so that won't be a repurchase. I did also grab Silhouette and Zephyr. I think my girl said that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. This on cold smells almost identical. Damn near close to the original Hugo Boss. It is gorgeous.
Dada.
Sorry?
Dada.
Doodahs?
Yay.
Teletubbies. Okay, hang tight. Sorry about that. So these are 2 that I haven't been able to dip in and review. I'm looking forward to it. That Silhouette smells gorgeous on cold, and so does this one. Oh, I'm praying this one works, because that is like my dad's go-to cologne. If this works, I'm going to haul this like crazy for stocking stuffers for my dad. That would be amazing. So I will do a warm review on my next empties or dollhouse trash of these 2. So now these were all scents that I've went through and won't repurchase. But these are scents that I hadn't had any previous experience with. I do have an older bar of Marshmallow Mint. Thankfully, my subscribers, Cindy and Marissa from Regina, Saskatchewan, sent me my first Marshmallow Mint bar. And then my man, Michael, sent me one from England recently as well. So I do have an old school Marshmallow Mint versus the Scentsy's Marshmallow Mint Bring Back My Bar. And this is a lighter scent, but the performance was amazing when I did my review on this one originally. Unfortunately, Marshmallow Mint doesn't smell at all when I warm it in my house. I haven't finished it yet. I've considered mixing it maybe with the original Marshmallow Mint just to make it last longer, because this is my last original Marshmallow Mint bar. But I'm worried that this new one would just water down the old one. Heartbreaking, because I love that scent. So unfortunately, that won't be a repurchase. I melted White Sands, and I do have an original White Sands bar here. Tatum took it to the city with her tonight. This one is very, very close to the original. It's not as strong as the original, but it was close enough that I will order a couple of these. Not 10 or 12 like I had originally anticipated, because this is one of my favorite Scentsy scents of all time. It is definitely lighter than the original, but I might purchase 2 more. Two new to me scents that I did have a little bit of success with was Scentsy's Zen Garden. This one is gorgeous. I know I've told this story on my channel before, but when you first become a Scentsy consultant, I thought that my name would be entered into a database and customers could search based on their location and I would pop up. But originally, that's how it worked, until Scentsy realized that not all Scentsy consultants were running their, I don't know how you say, membership to Scentsy or whatever, as a business. So their postal code would come up and they would ignore these customers because they just wanted to be self-shoppers or sell to their family. They didn't want to sell to the public. So then Scentsy changed the rules that you had to reach a certain title before customers could search you by postal code, which makes sense because by the time you make it to a lead consultant's position, you are essentially running your own business. Yes, babe. Sorry about that. Teletubby emergency. So by the time you hit lead consultant, you've technically built a small business, right? So I was so excited that customers would be able to search me based on location. The one and only hit that I ever received direct from the Scentsy website was a customer close by to me, and I use my parents' postal code, not my own, so I can get city customers. She was close to me. She messaged me, and she said, "I don't know why Scentsy ever canceled Zen Garden. Bring back Zen Garden. Scentsy sucks." And I was just like, so excited at first when I see the email, like, yes, this is working. I'm going to get more customers. No, that's the email that I received. I'm almost tempted to go back in and message her and tell her you have until the 30th or 31st of the month to get your Zen Garden on. This is an absolute gorgeous scent. Not sure why Scentsy ever took this out of the catalog. Beautiful. If you like fresh, clean, and are okay with light, powdery florals, you would absolutely love Zen Garden. This is very light. I do get super light. Like if I give this 4 to 5 on appeal, I would give this maybe 1 out of 5 on performance. So I will be reordering Zen Garden, but again, 2, not 10. I did love this Sedona Sunset. Smells beautiful. Gorgeous. If you like White Sands, this is nothing, it's not the same as White Sands, but my guesstimate, you would like Sedona Sunset. I don't know if it's like that coconut milk or rice milk or jasmine. I have no idea why, but this very much reminds me of White Sands, but different. So check this one out. This one also is very light. Like I would give this one on appeal, probably 5 out of 5, but on performance, maybe a 2. So you have to be down with light scents for Sedona Sunset. Saved the best for last. I have original sweet plum pastry bars because they were sent to me by my amazing subscribers and friends. This one in particular was sent to me from my man Michael in England. Sweet plum pastry is a cult favorite. It came out originally in 2016. Oh man, it is gorgeous. Even if you're not a bakery fan, if you like fruity, you would love this. If you like bakery, you would love this. Oh, this is the one that I was the most excited about for Bring Back My Bar. And again, like I say, I had a budget. I wanted to buy 24 of these this month. Unfortunately, I won't be. And I know people always go back to, well, maybe you got a dud. But I've been through one desperately trying to find a method to the madness to make it as strong as the original sweet plum pastry. I'm into my second bar, and I have a third to test just in case. And right before I started filming this video, I love this. This combination is deadly. Not in the same, but I love fragrance pairing. I'm not so much into mixing. So I will put my Scentsy warmer on with sweet plum pastry, and then I also have vendor wax warmers like on the other side of the room with this vanilla bean buttercream. Oh my word, it smells amazing in my bedroom. So right before I started filming this video, I put 2 cubes of the new sweet plum pastry. Ow, shit, that was a bad idea. In this dish. So fully melted. As well as a cube of, and it's not even fully melted yet, of the vanilla bean buttercream. And I've blocked my warmer because it's blinding right there. But this is how close I'm sitting to sweet plum pastry, and I don't smell it at all in a large room. There's no windows open, there's no fans on. I'm sitting this close to the warmer and I can't smell it, which is damn heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. If I get up and walk directly beside it, I will get a whiff of it, but no scent throw in the room at all. So I've experimented in smaller rooms like my walk-in closet. It works. It's very faint. So on appeal, I give this a 43 out of 5 because this is one of my favorite Scentsy scents. Probably in my top 5 for sure. But unfortunately on performance, I would give this a 1, which sucks. So let's see. The ones that I would reorder would be White Sands, Zen Garden, Sedona Sunset, and I will reorder maybe 1 or 2 sweet plum pastries and just open them in the clamshells and reminisce. So that's it, folks. Unfortunately, I wish I could have brought you a more exciting Bring Back My Bar warm review, but it was just kind of like a flop to me. My absolute favorite thing that Scentsy has done since September 1st, 2017, when they switched the formula, I loved the Crystal Collection, and that wasn't well received. But for whatever reason, I think those bars had, not all of them, but I think there was about 2 or 3 of them that had the best performance that reminded me of how strong Scentsy used to be. So that's it, folks. And again, keep in mind that, you know, it's totally up to your discretion whether or not you order. It's totally up to you. And your opinions and your experience with this stuff is going to be very different than mine. We do melt a variety of different things in this house. So when I was warming this, I made sure that I turned off my vendor wax warmers and had them off for at least an hour and a half because vendor wax throws like a beast and lingers. So I made sure that the house didn't have any other warmers on, and I really gave these my absolute best shot, and I wish I could have brought you a better review. Let me know down below which ones did you have luck with. If you found any powerful performers, comment down below because I would love to order them. If there's something here that I didn't try that you think would be better for me, I would love to know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.